Part of Colregs, we're going to deal with the buoys. Okay, so we're talking about buoys that give us some idea where we should be going, where we shouldn't be going, and that kind of stuff. The buoys are identified by the shape that they have. So in other words, what shape is on the top of the buoy, their color, and their lights. We need to be able to identify them in all those different circumstances. We also need to talk about International Association of Lights Authorities, which is basically ILALA A and B in the Americas and part of Japan, I think South Korea, a few places there. They work with a ILALA B color of lights and color of buoys, whereas in our South African waters, Indian Ocean, Europe and all that, we work with ILALA A to identify the colors and lights of our buoys. So let's first start off with the cardinal markers. So I want you to visualize a clock, okay? So we're talking about north in the 12 o'clock position. So the arrows are pointing north, indicating that's a north cardinal. It's also telling us that the top part of the buoy is black. 12 o'clock, so we're going to have constant or very quick or very quick lights flashing. It's a white light that flashes, telling us to stay north. Okay, we then go around to the 3 o'clock position, which is east. So we've got this egg shape on top. We also have quick 3 or very quick 3 in the east position. And the arrows are pointing to the black part of the buoy. Okay, we go down to so let's just go back there. They're telling us to stay east. Okay, remember, cardinal we see in a safe connotation, trying to keep us safe. We now go to the 6 o'clock position, which is south. So we can see our light sequences here are quick or very quick 6. They do have an extra +1 long flash. They're telling us to stay south, and the arrows indicate that it's south, and they're pointing to where is the black on the buoy. Then we have the west cardinal. Looks like a wine glass on top. The black's pointing to the black area. The 9 o'clock position, so our light sequence telling us to stay west. Okay, so all these white lights and the cardinals tell us a story, so we don't really need to learn too much more. All we need to do is identify the numbers and we'll remember which ones they are. We then move on to lateral buoys, or what we call channel markers, and this is where the ILALA A and the ILALA B comes into play. So a green channel marker with a green light with a triangle on top indicates a starboard channel marker. A port channel marker will have this slightly sort of fez-shaped cap. It would be a red buoy, and the light would be red. This is all ILALA A. When it comes to ILALA B, all they've done is they've changed the color. Okay, the shape stays exactly the same, but in ILALA B, this would be a red buoy, and in ILALA B, the port light would be a green buoy. Now we have one other thing we need to know about these channel markers, because we could be coming in down a river and the deeper waters all on the one side. So in other words, the preferred channel, like here, we have our port markers, we're coming in, sorry, there's our port marker, there's our starboard marker, so there's the red and there's the green. But this tells us that the preferred channel is to the starboard side. If this buoy was the other way around, in other words, it was a green starboard marker with a red in the middle, it would be telling us the preferred channel is to the port side. Okay, danger, isolated danger. If you remember earlier, 2 black balls indicate danger. So the day shape, 2 black balls. The colors during the day is red, black, red in bands. And we have a white light flashing in groups of 2. The moment we get brackets like that, it means it's group flashing. This just tells us it's a sequence of every 10 seconds. So this part could be different in different buoys, but this will always indicate that it's a isolated danger. Black balls, isolated danger. We now have you could look at this as a clown suit or a jovial red and white. is a safe water marker. So sometimes also known as a fairway marker. You often find them at the entrance to your traffic separation zones. So it's red and white with a red ball at the top. This would be a black ball for the day shape. So if you had to see it and during the day, the shape of it would be a round ball. It's a white light that is either oculating, isophase, long flash, or Morse code. What we're talking about here, oculating, is the opposite to flashing. In other words, it is more light than dark. Isophase is equal light and dark. Long flash is obviously what it is, and Morse code is what it is. And then we end off, well, there's one other buoy that we sometimes might come across, but for now, we have a special marker, which color is yellow and light is yellow. Its shape on the top is an X. It's a special marker, so we need to go and look up in the local almanacs or different things why it's special. It's telling us maybe it's the start of a leading light, or it's telling us there's some bunkers over here we need to know about, but we need to go and read up about it. You could end up with this yellow and blue with a cross on top of it. That's a new wreck marker. So it'll be yellow and blue stripes, and the lights would be blue and yellow. We don't see that too often. As it is in Saldanha, they just use the plain old red buoy to mark a new wreck. Yeah, so that's it on the Bouyage. Any questions, give me a shout.